Good morning and welcome to the August 19th meeting of the Board of Health. We do have a hearing scheduled for 5:15, but until that starts, we will jump into action items. First action item, we have an invoice in the amount of $205.51 for Gannett, New England.
It was for the Bridge Street landfill fencing legal ad that went out for the bid.
For the bids that we've just received.
Yes.
I would accept a motion to pay the Gannett, New England invoice as presented.
I'll make a motion to pay the invoice.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That has passed. Have we had a second to review the minutes from August 5th?
I did.
All right. I will make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Minutes have been accepted. We have no disposal system construction permits to issue. We have one food establishment, new establishment, Family Bakery.
It's a new residential kitchen. Jean Marie will be going out, I believe, this week for an inspection, so she'll.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow.
at 11.
All right, so
Yep.
we're
So I
gonna.
haven't been in
So,
inspection.
and the application is complete.
All right, so we'll approve pending the inspection.
Right.
All right, I will make a motion to approve the application for Family Bakery as presented pending Jean Marie's inspection.
I'll second that motion.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, inspection is, the application is approved per the, pending the inspection. Next, we have a betterment loan application for 3 Paris Farm Road, totaling $39,701.58. Is the agreement complete?
The agreement is complete.
Any issues, anything to discuss?
Nope, everything's complete on it. The as-bilt's in hand, so we're good.
All right. I will make a motion to accept the betterment loan agreement for 3 Paris Farm Road.
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, we have a mosquito update.
We do. Our West Nile virus and Tripoli have crossed from bird bitings to mammal bitings, which is us. So we're still at moderate. I suspect within the next 2 or 3 weeks it might go to serious. Serious is where the board then decides to maybe put restrictions or limits on outside activity at dawn and dusk. Ball games, sports stuff, any events at night. So we're not there yet,
All right.
but they lost a horse in Plymouth to Tripoli, and we have had our first case of human West Nile virus. It's been in Worcester County. So the virus is becoming a lot more prevalent.
Right. And we've caught
Spray.
mosquitoes in traps, so we know they're at least around, right?
Yeah.
Is it usually a human case locally that will up the level to severe?
Usually it starts in Middleborough, I hate to tell you that. But
Moves its
in
way
the,
up from there?
it runs in 3-year cycles, and West Nile and Tripoli are both almost on the same cycle this year. So I suspect within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we might be concerned, ramp it up. So now it's just spray, and mosquito control is spraying. They did a blanket spraying from the streets last week. And they'll probably they're spraying each street that's requested from residents.
Good to know. And that is through the county, correct?
Yep, Mosquito County. The number's on our website, and you need to call.
Yeah, if you'd like to request spraying, find the number on our website, and that'll be through Plymouth County. Next, we've got environmental monitoring at the Bridge Street landfill for 2025.
Per usual, they usually send us in a proposal for environmental monitoring. You should have it in with your stuff. This is for the fiscal year 2025, July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025. goes through the scope of work, which is semi-annual groundwater and surface water sampling and quarterly gas monitoring. And then submitting that into the state for our requirements. Total estimated is $42,800, and the rest of it just details exactly what they're gonna do.
Do we know what it was last year?
It went up, it ranged from like 32,000, it went up to 38,000, then it, but we knew that it was gonna be the 42.8. We knew that it was going up, and accounting has been made aware.
So are we taking any action on the proposal, just passing
No,
it along?
when the invoice comes, it'll just
Right.
go as a bill payable.
Gotcha.
Right, one of the pages, page 4, it has signatures to the board. At least mine does.
Oh, it does, sorry.
So I
Yes.
would say,
I have the original here, so
oh, we
I
wanna
guess the board is gonna have to take a motion.
take a motion and then the chairman can sign for the board, maybe?
Yep.
Page 4.
On the back here, Tom. And I'll have,
Maybe I don't have that.
That's it. Second page, backside.
Oh, okay.
you have it?
Do. So the motion would be to endorse the agreement. All right. I would entertain a motion to endorse the agreement with Brown and Caldwell.
I'll make a motion to endorse it.
All right, I will second the motion to endorse. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Let's see, we've got about 5 minutes before the hearing.
I can get through it in 5 minutes.
All right, let's move on to health agent updates.
It's been active. Site assignment, we did a repair for 746 Elm Street. Plan submitted, the new construction, Meadowbrook is still going forward. A repair for 150 West Street, no variances, so I signed off on that per the board's agreement. Systems under construction, 30 Purrs Path, 548 Harvard Street, 32 Hefford Street, 132 Old Plymouth Street. Repairs, 3 Parish Farm, 42 Browns Lane, 35 Dean Place, 235 Crescent Street, and 632 Crescent Street. We did 10 food inspections with the HEG inspector. The Villa at Ritter's Golf Course, Skinner's Sugar House, Domino's, Old Country Pizzeria, Commercial Club, Fiestas, Dangs, Ye Old Standish Grill, and Sawtucket Pizza. 2 of them are gonna need re-inspections. The rest of them did very well. Housing. We have a couple of new cases and a couple of old ongoing ones. 522 Washington Street was a challenge. The house was built in 1830. It really did well, for something that old. It's like a group home. We have another group home at 61 Old Bedford Street. It is a 1930s bungalow. They put bedrooms in the basement. There's water issues, seepage, ceiling height. The building inspector told them they couldn't use it for bedrooms, and I basically said it's not habitable space. They can't use it, but they can use the first floor. It's got 6 bedrooms in there, in a 3-bedroom house. 90 Central Street's ongoing, 89 Whitman Street's ongoing, and 165 Bridge Street is back on our radar. Someone's living in the campers, and they put a hose in the ground. So I just told him to take him out. We were there a year ago with this. He didn't do anything. He's back on the property again. The pool at the YMCA camp was inspected by 5 DPH personnel on Friday. They did fairly well. The inspection took 5 hours. We closed one of the pools because of the chemistries. The outside pool was fine. And they have a lot of recommendations for next year, but nothing for this year. Okay. Bridgewater landfill repairs, we're all doing that. You opened the bids tonight. West Nile virus and East EEE, we talked about that. And the HEG, the Halifax group, we received 48 small first aid kits for distribution. We usually get 30 to 50 units of whatever. We have neck cooling bands come in. We have tick removal kits coming in. In order to be given those types of things, I have to come up with a little program. So I thought we'd have the mosquito county control come to the COA, and as part of that, we give out tick removal. The public health nurse can do a clinic on heat-related injuries, and we can give out the neck bands. And then she also does that grandparents babysitting course. We can give out first aid kits for that. We just have to connect them to education.
To something, right?
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
that's all taken care of. That's it for me.
What do you think? Should we give it a couple of minutes and go into the hearing?
The hearing's gonna be quick. She had until the delivery of the door is the 28th of August. So I would just continue it till the 16th. Or
The 16th.
16th, September. Board meeting and,
We don't have anybody physically in for the hearing?
no,
Anyone expected?
she hasn't contacted me.
I mean, I'm fine with that anyways, if that's the last piece of the
You
puzzle.
you could continue it to the 16th, and then Jean Marie, when are you going back out again?
After the door's repaired, so I'm assuming around the 1st of September or so. You know, somewhere in that week.
The 16th would give you time then to close it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we gotta wait.
Would the
okay.
board make a motion on it?
Can we do that before 5:15?
Nope, we should wait.
Yeah, so I've got another 90 seconds or so, if that makes sense. Got 5:15, so we will be opening and continuing the hearing related to 90 Central Street until our next scheduled meeting which is September 16th?
Yes.
September 16th. We have none of the previous participants are present, and we've got some equipment and an inspection that we're hoping to have installed and inspected by that next meeting. Do we need a vote to close and
Make a mo-
continue?
You're not
To
closing,
continue,
you're
not
going to
close.
continue. So you can make a motion to continue to September 16th.
All right, I will make said motion to continue the hearing to our next meeting on September 16th.
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right. Hearing is to be continued on September 16th. I think the last item we have, which is not on the agenda and not reasonably anticipated, but we have received our bids for the Bridge Street landfill fencing project. So we will open and officially accept the bids as received.
You can rip them. Just don't rip what's inside.
Try to keep them relatively intact. All right, the first bid we've received is from New Generation Landscaping Fence and Fence Incorporated.
Okay.
That has been officially received. Next, we have a bid from One Premier Fence. Premier Fence bid has been received. Next, we have a bid from RAD Sports.
Pardon, could you say that again, who was it?
Excuse me, I've got RAD Sports.
That mic doesn't go, you have to just, for the people in the room, you need to speak very loudly.
Gotcha,
The
gotcha.
mic is only picking it up for the webcast.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. I'll try to speak up for you guys. RAD is accepted. Next, we have a bid by CDM Construction LLC. Which has been received.
Are you reading the amounts?
No.
Do we have to read
Yeah,
them?
these are by these gentlemen.
We can go back and
Yeah.
do them afterwards. There wasn't too many comments about it, but,
I mean,
why don't you open them all and then we'll.
We can go back.
We'll
go back and do the amounts.
About the numbers. Yeah. Is there a line item in this? No.
Next, we've got a bid from Northeast Weathered Services LLC.
Northeast, I'm sorry?
Northeast Weathered Services LLC. Next is a bid from Colonial Fence Company, Inc. Next, we have a bid from Hawkeye Fence LLC. And last, we have a bid from Argus Construction Corporation, accompanied with a request for clarification.
Mr. Chair, may I ask a question?
Yes.
Was Colonial Fence Company, was that East Bridgewater? That, okay, that's what it was. They the way that it was marked on the folder, it was marked as East Bridgewater landfill. So strike that in your
Oh.
document that I have.
Gotcha.
You have CDM?
No.
Did I miss that?
CDM is CDM. He said it.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, so now you can go back and do the bid amounts.
All right, do we want to go in reverse order?
Sure.
All right, so for Argus Construction Corporation, I've got a bid amount of $177,000.
$177?
$177,000.
Thank you.
For Hawkeye Fence LLC, we've got a proposal of $138,000. For Colonial Fence Company, Inc., got a bid of $164,475. That is the one, East Bridgewater landfill. For Northeast Weathered Services LLC, we've got a bid of $122,000. For CDM Construction, we have a bid of $110,950.
900, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, $110,950.
Thank you.
For RAD Corporation, DBA Rad Sports, RAD Sports, got a bid of $178,900. Premier Fence. We have a bid of $214,606.15. And for new generation landscaping and fence, we have a bid of $125,500. Do we have any discussion on the bids?
So I believe that you opened the bids, you gave the bid amounts that the board and the procurement officer will review, and tentatively, you will come back with a awarding of the bid on the 27th. Oh, sorry, at 4 PM.
At 4 PM?
Yes, tentatively, we will communicate that.
Okay. So that's what we're going to shoot for, is to review everything and be back on the 27th at 4 PM.
Can we make comment on that?
Well, it's not, are they in recess or what are they at this point?
We're still in.
They're still in the meeting. Do you want to go to recess?
Well, the problem is that you can't deliberate. It would include back and forth between these gentlemen and you all, because it wasn't on the agenda.
Right, no.
Now, if you want to go in recess, and these, you know, the bidders want to, I mean, probably just review, let's say, if they want to make comments, that's fine, but it can't be part of the meeting.
You can make a motion to go into recess to hear what the gentlemen have to say.
Yeah, we could do that. Then let's, I will make a motion to go into recess.
I'll second that motion.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we are now officially in recess. Since you gentlemen
We are.
were.
Zach?
So the
All right, I will make a motion to return to the open session. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Do you have anything else to discuss? That's,
I don't think so.
that is it. All right, so we will be adjourning and returning potentially next week, is that?
Nope, our next scheduled meeting is September 16th.
So our next scheduled meeting will be September 16th. And I will make a motion to close the meeting for today, August 19th.
I will second that motion.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we will close the meeting.